Hi, as promised, I am on here today with a inside look at IXL, which is an online program that has classes in math and language and social studies and various other things. So I want to take you inside because I know I've seen this advertised, but it is a membership fee, and you always wonder when I sign up, what will this be like? I'm going to actually screen share with you and let you see what it looks like and how it works and everything. So you can make a decision for your family. Um, so here we go. We're going to share. So this is IXL, and this is the IXL for one of my children that has been using it for math. Now, if you look at the top, there's recommendations. So these are different things that, based on what he's done, they recommend for him to do. That always is the start screen. There's also a diagnostic screen, which will go through all the different things that are covered here so that you can actually take tests on this and figure out where in IXL you should start and how your skills are. Um, Math is one of the topics that IXL is known for, and it starts at preschool and goes all the way up through calculus. So this is something that could be used even into college. Here we have Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, Pre-calculus, and Calculus. And as you can see, my son's working on 4th grade math right now. These are the different skills that are taught, and also all the different sub-skills. So for data and graphs, that's like the topic, and these are all the skills that are taught in there. Now, this is where he is because this is where he needed to start. And to do each of these, you can see a sample problem. They will give you problems, but you need to get 100 right in a certain amount of time before they'll let you move on. And then once you finish, you get a little medal and trophy. So that he really enjoyed that because he says it's like a game. So if you see this one, he's gotten 67 out of 100. Even though he spent a good amount of time on this, until he gets 100 complete in a certain amount of time, he can't move on. So that's why there's no medal here. And as you can see, it's very extensive, the number of skills that are involved in this. So that is the math. Now, language arts, all of these are the same, where you have to get 100% before you can move on. Language arts even has language arts going up through 12th grade. So if you look at the pre-K skills, this starts with identifying the letter, and you listen to the letter and you look at the letter.
Find the letter J.
Um, and then you have to find it, and it'll tell you. Now this goes all the way up through 12th grade, where we have analyzed the effects of figures on speech, on meaning and tone, avoid double, illogical, and unclear comparisons, and 132 other 12th grade skills. So it's pretty comprehensive. Here's the science. It goes by grade level, starting at 6th and up through 8th. So this is basically general science, and I will take you in a lot. There's a lot of overlap. So there's a challenge. Answer 4 questions correctly in a row. We can start this. Let's see. So which one is a liquid? Now remember, this is 2nd grade. Which one is a solid? Correct. Which one is a liquid? Which one is a liquid? So now we go to stage 2. Select the 2 solids. Okay, and as you can see, I'll leave that. So now there's also analytics, which is available on all of the subjects, where it tells you, and now I probably messed up my son's thing, but it tells you how much time they spent, how many they've answered, what skills they've made progress on, and you can see what they've done and where they have been. And it also emails me, so I know when he's done it and where he's been and how much time that he spent. Here's social studies, which also goes from 6th to 8th grade. It covers American history and a little bit of civics, mostly history. I believe there's also some geography in there, cultural celebrations, economics, government. So here's 7th grade. Here's early China. So it branches out world religions, um, ancient history, modern history, all over. So this is really a very in-depth study of history. Now here's Spanish. This is the last subject that is covered. And it goes from very beginner Spanish all the way up through Unit 7. So this is still fairly basic, but it's writing sentences, it's using verbs. So you can really grow with that. Here are the standards. So if you click on what state you're in, it'll tell you how this aligns, what each of them align with your standards and what your child needs to know. That really depends on whether your homeschooling laws require you to know that or if you're following Common Core. For most of us, we won't need to do that. But here are the rewards. It tells you exactly what you've earned. And then there's a little game where you can try to earn extra prizes here, the more that you get filled in. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. It's been an interesting tool. Here is more about membership. You can join as a family. Here's learn more. It starts at just $10 a month. I think that it has been a good thing. My son has enjoyed it, but I think sometimes he gets a little too into it because he wants to get those 100 points so he can move on and spends too much time online. So there is that to balance it. I was given a free membership in order to review it. So it was given to me as a gift for the year in exchange for an honest review. And I think that there are good points to it. I'm not too into the Common Core, and that's something that has been a little bit of a detriment because I've never taught my kids Common Core math. So when they add and subtract, they go from the left to the right instead of the right to the left, how they've always learned. So my son's learning how to adapt to that. It's taking him a little bit longer because he's writing it down and then just typing it in that way, because I don't feel the need for him to relearn how to do that. But I think that it is a good tool because he's been working on his larger um, addition facts. And I think that as far as doing basic facts, it is a good tool and it is motivating. I just don't like the amount of screen time that he's always doing just because he's trying to win these awards. So there's two ends to it. And I do think that there is a lot in IXL. I was pretty shocked with how much is covered. It really is like an entire school year of curriculum that's covered, and it's not just a supplement. Um, so I can say that it's very comprehensive. It is well managed. I like that I get notifications when he's done it, how long he was on, so I know it's not like he can do 3 hours and I told him only do a half an hour, or I told him do a half an hour and he didn't do anything. It does keep you informed and it is motivating for the kids. So I hope that was helpful.